Hi everyone. So I actually started this. My phone died. So I'm gonna be teaching how to make cheesy potatoes, and in the beginning I had the pan, the non-stick, salt, pepper, half of diced medium onion, a medium-sized onion. I did 2 cups of cheese. You can actually do cheddar cheese, Colby Jack, any kind of cheese that you really like. And I saved a half a cup to top it as well. And then I did a 10-ounce can of cream of chicken soup. And you can do cream of mushroom if you like, instead. And then we also I did 2 cups of sour cream. So that's just your typical size. And then a 30-ounce bag of frozen hash browns. But you also can do any potato you want. So you could do diced potatoes or the discs of them or anything you like. So what I did is I mixed the cream of chicken and sour cream all together, and the cheese as well, and the onion. So I mixed it up. I did get 2 bowls just because sometimes it is harder to mix all of it together because my bowls are a tad bit too small, but it works. So I'm gonna mix this in so it kind of. You also I did put onion in this. You could do a red onion or you could do a sweet onion. This was just your normal regular onion. I know some people like something spicy, so you can also do jalapenos or ham. I know Easter was just last week or this past weekend, so you can add some ham in there as well. I did thaw the hash browns for the most part, and that does help because it is a little easier to stir. But you kind of do still, nonetheless, make a mess. But I do have 1 cheesy potatoes already in the oven that I made, so you guys can see what it looks like at the end. And you do have to preheat your oven to 400 degrees. So that looks all pretty well mixed up right there. And then you get the spray, wipe my hands off a little bit. Get the spray and just spray the whole entire pan just so get more potato and it's not all stuck to the pan. Get this. Mix it all in. I did use a smaller pan earlier, so it is going to be a little bit thicker. And I know sometimes people double the order of it. So they do 2 things of hash browns if they want to if they have a bigger pan like this and they want it thicker. Or you also can do half order and just do half of all the ingredients, and that way and for a smaller pan like I did for the other one. You also sometimes it depends. Sometimes it isn't as easy to stir, and some of the recipes do call for half a cup of milk, which is right here. But this one actually is pretty well stirred in together. So I'm not going to add it to this one. Because sometimes you get a little soupy and you don't want that either. So I usually add the salt and pepper just to the end, towards the end of it. Use this one to flatten it out a little better. These are still kind of frozen, so they are still kind of hard to just smooth out, but I've never tried it with like the diced potatoes, but I'm sure it'd be just as good. And I know some people like to top theirs with, I know like cornflakes or Ritz and butter, like them crushed up and together. And like I said, bacon, ham, any of that as well. So this is pepper. There. Not too much. And then salt as well. And then after I do that, I add the cheese to it. And you can add more as well to it. Like that. And honestly, that's pretty much it. So you can, like I said, you can add double. You can tell in this pan, it's not as thick, but I mean, it works. It tastes just as good. And then afterwards, I had foil. You foil it up, And then once you foil it up, you put it in there for between 45-50 minutes. Sometimes it does take longer. And once about 45-50 minutes, you take off the foil and then let the top and the cheese to melt and brown. And then I actually do have finished. And that's what it will look like. I'm gonna put this right over here. And thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned a lot and you can try it out yourself and it'll be just as delicious. Thank you.